My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Oh, look at that kaleidoscope. I think I want to. I think I'd like to. Any path that would suggest I take a different thing? I guess there's a 2S3 elite. The position of those elites is weird. Like, the last two, perfect. Incredible. Yes, muy caliente. But the first one, bad. It's before the first fire, so it's cold as hell. What about some sort of poultice situation? If I did that, I'd probably ride out here and then end up taking 2 rests, 1 elite, 3 question marks, midline shop. It's not great, but it's not awful. Alright, fine. Ooh, Helix Drill Momentum Strike. 0 cost attacks and no orb relation or power relation in those. So we're really open to be able to take, I don't know, bulk up, maybe? It's more likely than you might think. Shadow Shield, Glasswork boost away. Well, given that Glasswork, let's get some AoE going. Definitely going for the transform. Super critical. Oh! So, Helix Drill does 3 damage for each energy spent on other cards this turn. Super critical gives me 4 energy. All I need to do is find something to spend that on. Before then, maybe I should focus on getting a little more block. Soften out the hard edges of this deck. Shadow Shields. That's not where I wanted that from, but I'm okay with it. Okie dokie. Hopefully I draw my Shadow Shield this time. Well. I see. With only 5 block in hand, I was definitely going to be taking big damage there. 7 was the absolute least I could get away with. Regen, double energy, uproar. I mean, double energy is kind of bait here, but sometimes you gotta eat the bait. Oh, man. What if it's good? What if it's tasty bait? We don't know. The fish might have had, like, the most beautiful, succulent, perfect meal of its entire life right before the end and gone out thinking, worth it. We don't know. Ooh, bad targeting. Yeah, I missed out on 9 damage to a single target there. Oop. That helps, though. Let the Glass Orb do its evil works. That was very little damage for us to have taken in that fight, considering. Hotfix, Cold Snap, and Charge. I'm open to Hotfix, but I can't keep taking just, things that don't independently accomplish anything in this deck. I don't have enough draw to support that. I'm gonna take a Charge Battery, so I've got some defenses alongside what we're currently doing. Refract. Honestly, I think it's Refract Bomb. I think that's two ways for us to utilize our energy very, very effectively. I want this double energy upgraded so that if I draw it by itself, I can still use it for +2. I mean, the bomb on turn 1 is incredible. Follow up the Charge Batterium and have 4 energy next turn. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to defend myself very well against the incoming, though. With no defense in hand and no AoE. Oof. Oh, if it helps, targeting decisions were also very wrong there. All we need to do is make sure the backline is under 40 HP by the end of this turn. That said, that was pretty much a foregone conclusion it was going to happen anyway. GG. Shadow Shield, Compact Claw. I'm taking Shadow Shield as the second big block. I can't take that Compact out. Stone Cracker. And another shop. This one wasn't supposed to be a shop, but it is. And I'll take a turbo. All of my energy tools exhaust in this deck at the moment. I'm going to need one of them for the second cycle to still be stick around. Ooh. Mwah. Sadly, very 1 HP short of lethal. The most 1 HP short of lethal it could have possibly been. Compile Driver, go for the eyes. Compile's okay here, but the fact that I need draw as badly as I do, I think upgrades it to good. Speaking of, I think our defense, especially in anticipation of this boss fight, some of our most important upgrades though. Ooh, I could have so much energy this turn. No clue what I'd do with it, but I could have it. I'm going to use a Heart of Iron here because I will be taking damage this turn, and I'll be in this fight long enough to get value out of the rest of it as well. Last one, Sap Strike Helix. Perfect. Joss Paper. I'll take the Cool-Headed. I'll also upgrade that. Get it to draw positivity as soon as possible. Nope. Easy. Managed to set up lethal on the back line as well as kill the front line on that turn. Modded. Again, it's a card that's card positive with the upgrade. I'll take the Cool-Headed first. Because I'll play Cool-Headed more times in this fight than I'll be able to play modded. I wonder if you can hear Huey snoring. Hang on, let me see if I can put my mic just directly in front of him. Okay. The answer is no. And also that I may have woken him up. No, never mind, he's snoring still. Shadow Shield, Cool-Headed. Let's start with Cool-Headed just in case we get, an energy tool that would have been relevant. Shadow Shield, Felix. Helix. I'm getting the word adjacent to the word that I mean constantly today. Which is usually a sign to me that I'm overstressed, but I'm not doing anything today. I literally have a dog sleeping in my lap. Like, I'm the least stressed I can be. They've never invented more chill than this. Alright, I'm throwing the Fire Potion. Saves 12 health this turn. This here was always going to be how the fight was going to continue as well. Another bomb out. Basically have to save myself for one turn, and then we're done. Enemy's dead, literally, to me ending my turn. GG. Liquid Bronze and Voltaic? No. Echo Form. My main interest in Voltaic there was just that if I get a single copy of Tempest, suddenly, like, you can see how this could go absolutely ridiculous turbo mode. But also the Echo Form would help that happen as well. Like, I wouldn't even need the Voltaic if I'm just doubling the first Tempest I play. Oh, that's a smooth path. Probably going up through this way. 2 rests before the first elite. That's a 2 elite line. Yes, please. Especially because of how much AoE support we already have in this deck, I am not at all scared of the usual block here of Desi. Pale's Tears. I'll just float additional energy every turn. Okay, energy costs are no longer really relevant to us. We need to get a lot more draw in this deck as a result. I'll overblock. I'll overspend my energy and not trigger Pale's Tears that turn. I'm okay with it. Yeah, exactly. Basically, as soon as I get super critical, I don't have a choice but to trigger Pale's Tears. Critical will be... So 9, and then I can do 15 to a target, which means I got 24 damage I can put out here. Alright. If I do that on the front liner, there's a chance that that lightning saves us 9 HP. It didn't happen, but there was a chance. It's important to know that. GG. Upgraded hotfix and upgraded leap. Given the 2 shadow shields in this deck, I feel comfortable not taking upgraded leap. I don't know if I have enough draw in this deck to take a hotfix yet, but hotfix does incredible work here as well. So I think my job is to find the draw to support it. Look at that, cast every card on turn 1, and I've still got Pale's Tears rolling into turn 2. How dare you take my Refract? Don't you know how much of my damage that is? Or do you, and that's why you're doing it? Oh, you devious, devious thing. Get grounded. I mean, yeah, Darkness. That's, especially with Echo Form, double playing Darkness and double upgrade. What are you doing, game? Hey, hey. That's actually really mean. I may have, like, put the final fight away like it was nothing, but that was the second tier 1 fight of this floor. Both of these question marks have been fights, which means I was expecting to fight my first tier 2 fight, 1, 2, 3, 4. He woke up. 5, 6, 7. I got too excited. 8, 9, 10. 10 floors in the future. If I really expected the possibility of one of these being a fight, it could have been another 5 in the future. Instead, both of them are fights. I'm probably now going to start taking damage, and it's going to be really annoying. Especially because it happens before the first elites and stuff like that. Goddamn. Alright, I'm gonna double play cool-headed here because I've got much more energy than I have cards in hand to use that energy. Okay. Then compile. That'll do. Okay, Echo Form was already out on the field, so if I want to drop double no, it's gotta be double refract. That'll just end the fight here. GG. I'm actually still kind of open to a charge battery, just given the kind of like half of our turns are a bunch of energy, half of our turns are none, and I think this kind of smooths that over just a little bit. Compile Driver is also still really... I told you earlier that I need draw badly, and then I came to this decision, and I forgot that Compile Driver is the best draw tool I have access to, and I have to just take whatever draw I get access to. I said that literally like 3 spaces ago. Someone needs to remind me what I said. Hold up. I actually think there's a lethal path here if I don't defend. Okay, so refract 22, and then it puts, sorry, 20, and then it puts another 8 out on the board. Right? That's 12. So if I do compile, yeah. Okay, we can take down the ball bug in the front line. I actually think, yeah, that works out way better for us. As well as, you know, significantly shortening the rest of the fight. I'll still do it. Yeah. Second cool-headed still makes a lot of sense for us. Restlessness. Well, now here's the thing. I do generate enough energy that a lot of the time, Restlessness, I think, will be played. I'm taking Restlessness and Hologram. I need a holo upgrade soon, I think. Modded first. I keep telling you how important card draw is, and then every single time I'm offered the option to change or modify or rectify my card draw position at any point, I say no and I moonwalk away. There's no way Helix Drill does any damage this cycle. Okay. Zap compile. That's not what I was looking to get back to, thank you. Not my best turn of all time, I'll say. Absolutely. That said, look at this. I have to play the bad turn how I played the bad turn. Unfortunately, the Joss Paper drew a card right as I was playing Restlessness. Alright, now, there's that, and then that. And then I gambled Bruise. Yeah, I did those two. And then I went for the Refract as the outcome. Okay. All of that was the same. I did modded, cool-headed. By this point, I was laughing that Helix Drill won't do anything. I played out a Zap in order to compile. It should have been a Glasswork, but I'm doing the exact same thing. And then I played out... God, this was a really bad turn. I played out Glasswork at the end for no good reason that I can see. Grand, now we're back in this turn. It's Strike, Hotfix, Turbo, Super Critical. We draw a card. Then I play that Defend, and then Restlessness. Woo! Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, 3. I'd like to have more than 3 health. I'm not telling you that 3 is the amount of health that I want to have. I think I'm done with the additional cards from that. Razor Tooth. Neat. Maybe play a card, upgrade it for the rest of the combat. Oh. Quick rest there. Excellent. Really want to play that Refract. I'm going to use Aerobic Acid this turn to see how much leeway I have to play other cards. It's 12 damage I could take off the field if I target the frontliner, but I'm otherwise wasting it. can. Get Echo Form out there as well. Down to just 1 decimillipede on the fields. Hopefully, a relatively easy kill here. Yeah, that'll do it. Overkill! Fortifier, triple your block, Candelabra at the sunny second turn, gain 2 additional energy. I did mention that bulk up way ages ago, but I don't think we get one now. Sadly, even though we have the Helix Drill, we've since got a lot of things that rely on our orbs. Happy to take a copy of Loop. Alright. I'll be using Liquid Bronze in this fight. I'm also going to throw Compile Driver to draw 1 this turn. Yikes. Super Critical Defend. I'll Dual Cast so it cycles. And I'm going to Fortifier to save another 14 HP this turn. Awfully expensive turn for us, though. Okay. Making sure. Okay, good. It's time to play Restlessness. I Wrestle. Let's Darkness first, so that this Dark Orb is going to be affected by Loop if I put that in play this turn. Modded into Cool-Headed sets up double energy so that I can actually use this whole hand, which is lovely. I'm gonna hit Compile Driver as well. Okay, GG. I wasn't certain we'd have enough damage for that. Voltaic, Turbo, and Momentum Strike. I've half a mind to take a Turbo. Even though I have an Echo... I'm gonna do it. I'm taking the Voltaic just in case I see a Tempest. It's a bad choice. But it's a bad choice I wanted to make. Pretty damn good first turn. Turns this from a tier 2 fight to a tier 1 fight. Alright. Bunch of lightning, why not? Nope. This one will be a rest though, just because I can't risk a bad order taking us under here. Okay, Echo Form on turn 1 and having Relentlessness already in hand is pretty damn good. I almost want to take Mind Rot. I'm not great at defending. I'm going to take Mind Rot. Makes Relentlessness a little better. Just happens to be the case. Zap, Hotfix. I'm going to Dual Cast. Then bring back Dual Cast, Super Critical. Sorry, Dual Cast Darkness, rather. Gestate those Dark Orbs. Okay. Won't play double energy there, because it is actually... I don't have an unceasing top to keep using all of this energy. God, I'd love one, though. I mean, double dual cast there is too good not to. Same again with double darkness. And I'll even throw down the bomb. Perfect. Now my job is literally just evoke all of these orbs however I can. Let's go with Zap. Oh no! That's it! I'm dead! I have all damage on deck to kill you, as well as a bomb. Literally all I need is one orb to evoke. Alright. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No. You do that. But you're a fool if you think it'll stop me from coming back and killing you again. You did that in under 30 minutes, boss, which means the Rhapsody guarantee I start another run. Or your money back. 2 Elite 2 rest? I guess. It's a very questionable line, by which I mean there's a lot of question marks on that line.
Oh, lightning shadow shield.
I mean, let's think about it like this, right? They are replacing a strike and a defend. This is a strike that does 1 more damage and channels a lightning. This is a defend that costs twice as much, but protects twice as much and channels a dark. I mean, they're good cards, Brent. I hate to disparage them. It's just they also hardly tell me, you know, exactly what deck I should play, you know? I'll take a barrage. Let's get coverage. Go for the Eyes, boost away in Feral. Go for the Eyes is a particularly valuable card in the Phantom fight, especially with a single upgrade. Eesh. Hailstorm. So, do I just let Hailstorm do nothing in this deck for a while, or do I... like, do I fight for Hailstorm? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous difficulty finding cool-headed or glacier, or should take arms against a card of troubles and delete it from the deck. Who knows? Uproar. Momentum strike and sweeping beam. See, sweeping beam is how I was intending to do all of that AoE here. And I'll grab it. Because I want to be open to the possibility that, you know, I can transform into a card that I don't use. Goodbye. Don't. It was a dead card in the deck right now. I might fix the problem later, but right now that card was bad. I'm gonna get a cool-headed after this fight. 100% of the time. Oh, you know. You know. And if I removed any other card, no chance it would have been a cool head. Yeah, I'm not willing to take that hit. I'm going to use Gigantification Potion to Sweeping Beam for 18 damage, and then the Lightning Orb finishes you off. See, I wouldn't have gotten that if I hadn't removed the Hailstorm. So it's actually a really good thing that I removed the Hailstorm. Shadow Shield. Why would I zap if I've got a Ball Lightning in hand? Now Zap Plus, I could see that. But Zap? Straight to the eyes. By the time that Dark Orb comes back to the front line, we're going to be good and ready for murder. Perfect. Dual cast kills. Take 3 more damage that turn and GG. Reptile Trinket, Voltaic, Loop. It's not a capstone piece time. I need to take Solidity. Give me Loop. Ooh. Oh no. A lot of my orb-related things are still attacks. I'm gonna avoid this elite. Just because if you're the colony, not colony. If you're the effigy, I die. I don't. It's not time for risks. It's time for serious gameplay. Righto, this is why the Sweeping Beam is in the deck, by the by. Ow. Yeah, I feel pretty good about dodging that elite, by the way. Tesla Coil and bulk up. Open to the coil. Transform yet another strike out of the deck. Yeah, we're definitely looking for focus in this deck. Time for rest. Oh, sorry, I mispronounced chest. And in fact, it has the miniature cannon in it. Upgraded attack steal 3 additional damage. That's going to be really good for barrage. We played Loop, so the front orb triggers its passive an additional time, which means it grew to a very large Dark Orb very quickly. Cash that in as lethal. Defense Zap and end. 3 damage taken to us, and I think, yeah, comfortably all the damage we'll take for the rest of the fight. FTL or Turbo. I don't have enough draw to take Turbo, I don't think, but FTL, especially upgraded, is a lot of free damage. I'm going to rely on using Skill Pot as well as my 2 turns of Weaken to get through this fight. And the reason is because I really need to be able to push upgrades to have reasonable damage with the miniature cannon. Part of that is going to be upgrading Barrage, because it literally doubles its damage. Goes from 5 to 10 orb I have out. Also, I can use the Ripple Basin to add a little bit of additional block in certain circumstances. Like here. Saves me 1 HP. Oh, hell yeah. Weakens at exactly the right time. Barrage is also really good for removing a bunch of the slippery stacks there. Perfect. Skill Pod, looking for something defensive. To fight through, play it. And now I don't need the additional block from Ripple. So I can throw out the Lightning and Tesla Coil. $30 damage from a solid barrage there, and pop the Dark Orb back to the front of the line so it gets ready for its dual cast. There you are. How's prime time? lock up a bunch of lightning orbs for us, send out a bunch of lightning at the enemy, and then at the end of the turn, 7-3, they die to the lightning at the top of the next turn. We lose our guilt. Consuming Shadow. Channel 2 Dark at the end of your turn, evoke your leftmost orb. I think that might be a way to keep up this kind of like orb aggression kind of thing that I'm trying to do here. Echo Form obviously has ridiculous value. I'm not saying it doesn't, but like, what would I even double play in this deck that I'm thrilled about? Pale's Flesh. Yeah. And additional energy at the start of your third turn and every turn after that. I want an early shop, and damn, I'll take a late shop as well. Let's hit this left-hand path. So Barrage is already lethal in the back line. Perfect. GG. Oh, I love a good fast fight like that. I will definitely take an upgraded boot sequence. Your rightmost orb triggers its passive an additional time yet again. Yeah, I like it. It'd be a lot better if I had focus, which we're lacking. Also remove a strike. And yeah, given the different orbs, I'll take a compile driver as positive draw. It's a really good shot for us. Like an almost spookily good shot for us. Like it feels like that shop looked at my deck before it decided what to do. Volpot. Turbo Cool-Headed and Lightning Rod. Is it Lightning Rod or is it Cool-Headed? Actually, I think it might be the first Turbo. Ah, that's tough. I do have cards worth removing here still. Like, you know, Defend and at this point an unupgraded Zap are both worth removing. But without, like, certainty that I'm removing the normality very soon after, it's a very dangerous thing to do. I'd have to fight at least one elite. Oh, at least two elites with the normality. That's not happening. We'll give Perfect Fit to Barrage. Yeah, that's great. Good card to come back to pretty quickly. I have some way of adding some additional orb slots here as well. Barrage Energy... Sorry, Barrage Beam Cell and Hollow. I'm open to a Hollow. It's kind of like a second copy of Barrage in the deck if you don't want to think about it too hard. I actually do think Sweeping Beam's a pretty important upgrade here. Let's weaken you and Barrage for 39. Great. Over the Ice Shadow Shields. want to get a loop out there as well. I'd have to cast 3 skills to get any actual defend on the field. I'm far better served off doing nothing. All lightning barrage. Follow that same barrage back and finish the enemy. Ooh, channel the dark reach of your orb slots as well as an anchor. 10 block on turn 1. Give me an upgraded lightning rod just so that I can cycle orbs a lot faster. Old coin for 300 gold, thank you. Considering I intend to take 2 elites before my next rest state, I'll take a quick rest there. Good sequence. Shadow Shield, dual cast. So this gets the Dark Orb to the front line, so it's going to trigger from the gold-plated cable twice. When I get back to dual cast, this Dark Orb should be lethal. Ideally. Wait, hang on. I have Shadow Shield. I'm just going to Hollow Shadow Shield for defense that turn. Consuming is interesting, but I don't think I need to do it. I think it leaves me actually really, really undefended. Mm-hmm. Evoke each of these would be 16 apiece. 16, 10 is 48 and 58. Chandelier, at the start of your 3rd turn, gain 3 energy. 2nd consuming shadow. I just don't think I have the focus for that to be that good. Like, I'm not currently thrilled every time I evoke the leftmost orb, so I don't know if I take a consuming shadow. I want hotfix. I really wish it were upgraded, though. More damage through there. Hotfix Shadow Shields. Dual cast for the easy kill there. Hold again. Sadly, Cabal Drive is getting a little worse because I keep having to throw away an orb each turn. Also, Barrage is getting worse for the same reason. I need more cards that give me an orb plus something. Sweeping Beam. No. Nope. Definitely hit the shop with all of my gold.
Oh, thank you so kindly, Runic Capacitor.
Oh, it's the shop relic that gives you 3 additional orb slots. It's so goddamn good here. Oh, that like almost fixes all of our problems instantaneously. It's actually that good. I really want to see a... I want to see Lantern in the deck. Do I want to see Null? Yeah. That's weaken plus something. I'm gonna take Lantern just because it's so ridiculous. I wanted to go remove and hotfix or something like that, but God, it's so good. Alright. Consuming Shadow, then Compile Driver, Tesla. I'll throw Shackling Potion, removing almost... One of these days, I'll remember that Shackling Potion... Sorry, that Reptile Trinket exists. I didn't even remember its name while I was trying to mention that I don't remember anything about it ever. Easy. Unsettling Lamp. Each combat the first time you play a card that debuffs an enemy, double the amount of debuff. How do I take an upgraded null? I know there's darkness. No, darkness, 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 darkness. Not only do you take darkness, Raps, you upgrade darkness. Perfect. And I'll get 4 turns of lightning orbs coming out. Why not? Cool-headed, frantic and defends. Good. Go for the eyes. Sadly, still took 11 that turn, which is a bit tough. $60 damage from the barrage is great, though. Okay. I'm doing it. Let's go channel a dark for each of my orb slots. Then I'm going to weaken the enemy, and then I'm going to darkness to upgrade all of the orbs. Throw down a defend. Alright. Consuming Shadow. Barrage, GG. Modded, Shatter, and Genetic Algorithm. It's definitely Shatter or modded. I like modded. I feel like I never have to worry after that. Especially with its card draw. Start of each fight, put a power into your hand. Consuming Shadow, Loop. Would I remove Loop from this deck to have Consuming Shadow play on turn 1? Given that I start with 3 additional orb slots, I think that might be a really good idea. Especially because I don't really have 3 good cards worth Preserve Fogging. Which means now I just need to remove a single card from this deck. The only problem is... God. Oh, that's annoying. I don't have a guaranteed removal of any kind. I'm going to take the left-hand path. There's this shop line, and then I can try and buy the removals that way. But unfortunately, all of the path is extremely low value. So I'm going to be taking this instead. And fingers crossed we get offered a removal of some kind. I don't even know what event that would be here. Oh, never mind. We get the Consuming Shadow in the first hand anyway. So, you know, the game provides. Ow. Hotfix upgraded, can still go in this deck. Love to see some positive draw as well. Ooh, darkness immediately after the Consuming. Ooh. Hot turn. Shadow Shield, defend, and there's the coil. I'm actually also going to turbo and dual cast just to move a Dark Orb to the front, so it's benefiting from leap. Thank heck for Dark Shackles getting hit by our Unsettling Lamp so we could take all of the damage off that enemy there, because yikes. Barrage comes in clutch and finishes the fight for us. Gunk up. Interesting. Deal 8 damage 3 times. 24 damage to a single target. As well as generate a status. No, but it's closer than you might think because of the miniature cannon. I'll take a fusion. Perfect. I mean, not perfect. I'll still be taking 11 damage this turn, but at the very least we get the zap bot down. And compacts. Yes, thank you. We've got Aeon Glass. I'll still take that there. Attack corrupted. I mean, honestly, I probably would have corrupted the barrage if I hadn't already given it perfect fit. Let's transform. I'm open to transforming a zap just because it's not really doing anything without the upgrade. Hey, Focus Strike is definitely significantly better. Master of Strategy. Yes. It's pretty much exactly the draw that I want to see in the first cycle. Thank you. Speaking of draw that I want to see in the first cycle, let's upgrade Modded to be more draw positive. Razor Tooth is here to upgrade every card that I play for the rest of the combat. I bought Master of Strategy, didn't I? Yeah, I literally had the ability to remove loop. I don't think that's as important, though. What do I think about Turbo? Also not. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna... Yeah, let's take a hologram. Nothing else was gonna happen past that point. I might as well. Cool, I'll even just play both of those defends just to upgrade them. Thank you, Razor Tooth. Sorry, 34. Okay, we've done null, but now I need to try and find some actual defense. Yeah, for safety's sake, I think I just pull straight up defense. Then Darkness for good damage. There's the Shadow Shields. Alright, that should be it. God, imagine if this deck had any focus whatsoever. Come on, Defragment. Do I take Flat Cannon? I mean, Aeon Glass's... Sorry, Test Subject's third phase is actually really annoying. Alright, yeah. It's not going to be our best card for ages.
Reptile trinket for lizard tail?
Are you kidding me? Yes, you can have most of this trinket. Just nip the tip and leave me with that, please. Good lord, that's so much better. Oh, that's so much better. That might single-handedly turn around the outcome of this episode. Okay. Thank you, Flight Cannon. Yeah, I'll get modded back. Master of Strategy, Hotfix. Sweep and ball? Sweep and ball. GG. Ice cream! Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, I can save energy from many turns for many other turns. Pantographer's healing is 25 going into the first boss fight, which means we're on 59. 59? 49 headed into that first boss fight. An upgrade is only important if it's on an exhaust card right now, because at least I get that upgrade in the second cycle already. Or a power, like Loop. So it could be Loop, it could be Master of Strategy, it could be Hologram, maybe. Or it could be Rest here. I'm going to go for a Hologram upgrade, just so I have more control for the longer period of time. That's perfect. Let's get Consuming Shadow, Boot Sequence, Focus Strike. Drop another defend and then barrage. Decent. No damage taken. We get to keep an energy from that turn. Oh, go for the eyes. Hotfix before I make some Dark Orbs and then upgrade all those Dark Orbs twice via our focus. Just short on damage to take the enemy down that turn, unfortunately. FTL. Fusion and retain a bunch of energy. Fusion even evokes at the end of that turn because of the consuming orb, but I get to keep the energy because of the ice cream. Thank you, ice cream. Let's compile driver for 4 cards. Okay, bring back barrage. Nice. FTL, cool-headed. Oh, no! Ooh, actually bad. I mean, it'll move one of the Dark Orbs. Wait. No, because it evokes one, and then I generate a new one. Okay, so the Dark Orb at the front line is still the correct Dark Orb. Very happy to see that. Thank you. I want to hollow back cool-headed... sorry, modded, rather. Weaken the enemy. Shadow Shield. Darken and compact. Perfect. So we've got a Dark Orb in the front line with 95 that's ready to start evoking. Not thrilled by my block outcomes that turn. 14 damage comes through to us. The enemy's about to hit me with a bunch of statuses that Flat Cannon would be great against. Unfortunately, the enemy's about to do it. GG. 141 damage from that Dark Orb. Didn't even need a dual cast on that. Let's get the Dex as soon as possible in this fight. Loop in the first hand, unfortunate, but to be expected. Okay, I'm going to dual cast Darkness. This is just to get the Dark Orb in the front line, let it benefit from both Loop and Gold-Bladed Gables, start stacking it. And I'm going to save the energy rather than save 1 HP this turn as well. Oof. Consuming Shadow and Glasswork. There's no real need for Focus Strike there. Modded Hollow Modded. It's huge, especially if I can keep the orbs that I generate on fields. Especially if I can keep the cool headeds on field. There's a flat cannon. Just gotta keep an eye on that. There we go. Cast it at the end of the turn, removing 4 withers. Yeah, having full removal of withers in this deck is gonna make it really easy. All I gotta do is get like a consistent amount of block generated as well. Compact through the wither. Beautiful. Lack of weaken access on this target is oh, gonna kill me right now? Yep. Thank heck for that lizard trail. And I'm gonna hit him with the dual cast, hollow, and dual cast him again. GG. Break that glass. I mean, we had a run recently. I think it's our most recent defect episode before this, where I spent a lot of the episode focusing on orbs, and it felt like the largest limiter to that at the end was the fact that I did not get any additional orb slots. And I gave a specific point out to how Runic Capacitor and Capacitor are the two ways to do that other than modded in the rare set. Thankfully, in this run, we both had modded as well as Runic Capacitor, but it was 100% the Runic Capacitor that did the job there, right? Just giving us the ability to generate so many orbs as well as evoke one. Knowing that I'm not evoking an orb at end of turn, and therefore I only have 2 orbs left, means that I was able to focus as much as I wanted on orbs while benefiting from the additional evoke and not leaving myself way too vulnerable. Also, come on. Trading me an extra life? Thank you kindly. They really gifted the run by the relic trader there. For the moment. My name has been Rhapsody. Name of the game has been Slain Spire 2. Top left has been the series playlist for all my content to the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below, streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. And above the thank you and a special thanks this episode to Sorathil. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.